Okay, what's going on, guys? My name is Sheriff, and in this video we're going to be teaching you how to make the best teams in Dragon Ball Legends. So obviously the metas keep changing, and obviously you need a good team like this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be telling you lot to do is to make sure your units are filtered properly. So most of you people probably have your units filtered by power level. Now the reason this is bad is because it's saying the people who are on the top level are the strongest people in the game pretty much. So you see here I have Ella Vegeta Blue, right? And I'm not gonna lie, Ella Vegeta Blue is good, but there's so many units that are so much better than him. So an example is, where is he? UVB, for example. UVB in PvP is so much better than Vegeta Blue. And so that's why setting it by power level isn't the greatest thing. That's why me personally, I set it by element, because not only can you find the units better, but it also filters it into the sections. So it shows you the blue, the green, the purple, the yellow and the red. So it basically shows you who counteracts each other. So yeah, make sure your units are filtered properly. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be telling you lot to do is filtering your units. So obviously in Dragon Ball Legends there's so many characters, so there's obviously so many tags. And the reason filtering it by the tags is important is so all of the characters flow well together. So an example would be Fusion Warrior. So you click Fusion Warrior, it shows all of your Fusion Warrior units, so they would all work well together. And then another example could be, I guess, God Key. And then it shows all of your God Key units. You basically want to find a tag that you have lots of good characters on and are also relevant in the meta, so even Saiyan. So yeah, make sure you have your units filtered and make sure the units are good, obviously. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you how to actually make the team. So in this example, I'm going to be making a Fusion Warrior team because, you know, they're my favorite tag. So there's two ways you can make a team. You can either A, use the leader skill, so I'll make a separate section for that, or two, you can just make a pure team. Now the way I like to make my teams is I like to have two people that are strong and one person that can tank. So I guess we can have LFVB, we can have UVB, and we can also have G4. I may as well put G4 in the lead off, so you know, why not, because it will also get the buffs from the future. Now what you would do is, I like to have two Zenkai boosters and then one health character. So for the Zenkai boosters we can have Vegito and Super Gogeta. The reason this Vegito is really important because not only does he do Red and Fusion Warrior, but he also does Vegito. So you'd only use this Vegito to Zenkai boost if you have another Vegito character, because obviously this Vegito here, I don't know why it's doing this. This Vegito would do the VB and it would do UVB, if that makes sense. So you don't use it if you're using Vegito characters. And I like to use another health booster to give more health. So this Gotenks is good because it gives you the extra health. It basically gives you more damage so that you can tank. If you don't want to use Gotenks, you can also use Super Vegito, but you have to remember, only use Super Vegito if he's 14 star, and I'm getting mine 14 stars, so you know, just allow it. Okay, so he only does the health if he's a 14 star. So yeah, this is how I generally make the teams. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a team by using the leader skill, leader slot, sorry. So let's say we're making Fusion Warrior again, right? So we'll find Fusion Warrior, select it. You would have the whole team as Fusion Warrior, and then you can have anybody as the leader. So let's say we use UVB and I guess LFVB. Yeah, LFVB, right? We can have anybody in the leader slot because they will get the buffs from the entire team regardless of what tag they are. So let's say we use Ultra UI, for example, right? Even though Ultra UI isn't on the Fusion Warrior tag and he has nothing to do with Fusion Warrior, because he's on the leader slot, he will get the buffs from Ultra VB, LFVB, and anybody else you have on your team. So if we go back to Fusion Warrior, what you could use if you want to use this team, you can use the double Zenkai boosters, and then we can have Gotenks as a health. So yeah, this is an example of a team using the leader slot. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I personally make my teams. So if I just put this random Vegeta here, right, I like to use the leader slot, so I will use Ultra UI, and I'm also going to filter it by Fusion Warrior because it's my favorite tag. We can have Ultra VB because he's good, and we can put LFVB, sure. And what we can do is we can put the Super Gogeta and the Vegito to double Zenkai boost. But if you don't want to make a Fusion Warrior team, right, what you can do is if you filter it by, where is it? If you filter it by Saiyan and the Zenkai, I didn't press something. What you can do is you can use like this Goku, for example. So this Goku does blue, and I think he does Saiyan. So this is what you could do. So it's mainly the top 3 units that you would use, and the bottom 3 are the Zenkai boosters. If you didn't want to use a double Zenkai boost for UVB, you can double Zenkai boost LFVB. So you can put this Goku. And yeah, this is basically all you would do to make your team. So you having a look at my team, this is the same thing I do for this team, my main Fusion Warriors, my God Key. This is basically how I've made all of my teams. So you would see, look, you'd have the main top 3, you'd have the Zenkais at the bottom, and you would either have someone as a health booster, or you would have all 3 just Zenkai boosting. So it doesn't really matter how you make your team, it's about your preferences, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is how I've made all of my teams. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can check what teams are good in this meta. You can either A, just play PvP, like face people that are using good teams and you can copy them, or, I forgot to log in. You can go to either GodTube or ranking. GodTube basically shows you how people are playing at top 1k. So if we go to ranking and wait for it to load, let it do its thing, you can see like all 1,000 people that are top at the game are here. So if we have a look at this person, for example, you will see, right, Fusion Warrior. So people at top 1k are using Fusion Warrior. If we go to a random person, this guy, for example, he is using, I think that's movies? Yeah, that's movies. If we go to another person, let's say this guy, okay, Fusion Warrior. So you basically go through like the teams and see what tags are being used in this meta, and you can either use the same tag, or if you've got all of the units, you may as well just like copy their team, right? Because they must be good. So yeah, just check here to see what teams are being used like regularly. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching until the end of the video. I was meant to upload a couple of days ago, but I had an exam, and obviously college is important. So yeah, I will be uploading regularly from now on. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.